What's up? It's your girl Anna Talks Wrestling here. Welcome to my channel. Lace up your boots, hit the subscribe and like button, and let's get ready to dive deep into everything pro wrestling. Let's talk about Saturday night's main event and why I rated it what I did, and that's a solid 3.9 out of 10. Now, I know what you're thinking, this score is pretty low, but first off, this is starting to really feel like a glorified house show. There was only 4 matches on the card, and no titles changed hands. Not saying that every special night a title needs to change hands, but with only 4 matches on the card, something bigger should have happened. That being said, let's dive deep into the matches and its outcomes. First up, let's talk about Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, did you guys hear that crowd when Gunther won? No, because the crowd was absolutely dead after he won. The whole time that crowd was cheering on Jey, wanting him to win. And to be honest with you, I think they should have 100% called an audible at this time to the ref. You don't just take away that kind of pop and excitement from the fans. I mean, come on, what is the point of doing that? At some point, WWE has to stop getting so caught up on just having one guy hold a title forever. It's just getting too old now. And honestly, I think Jey Uso would be a way better champion than Gunther right now. Nothing against Gunther, but he's just not it right now, unfortunately. He's great in the ring. He's a great wrestler, but that doesn't mean he has to always hold a title forever. When somebody is literally getting pop and excitement from the crowd like Jey Uso does, maybe it's time for them to look over and be like, maybe this guy should actually win the championship tonight. And honestly, I think Jey Uso would be a great champion right now. They need to capitalize when they can. When they get guys like this so over, they need to literally do something about it other than have them lose and just try to bury them to someone who doesn't have the crowd reaction like Gunther right now. Jey Uso is literally doing some of the best work he's ever done. He's finally coming up on top. Why are they literally trying to ignore this? Who knows? Maybe they'll have Jey Uso win the title from him eventually. I highly doubt it. Gunther's probably walking into WrestleMania with that championship. Great for him. Not something I care to see. And no one wants to see Jey Uso versus Gunther at WrestleMania. For Jey to finally win the title from him, it definitely is not a compelling match between those two. They need to put Jey against somebody else, Gunther against somebody else as well. So we'll see where this is going to lead to. All right, next up, let's talk about Fatu versus Braun Strowman. Now, this match was expected to be a monster matchup. However, honestly, it was pretty disappointing. It just didn't measure up to what it was expected to be. Then to go on and have Strowman pretty much win by DQ since Fatu threw that ref out of the ring, just not it for me. Not the way Strowman should win. A guy who looks like that deserves better than that. I understand that they want to bring Fatu up. He's got a big personality and possibly a bright future, but there's no reason for Strowman to be booked like that. I'm not understanding why they're doing that to him, and I completely disagree with how that match ended. I really think that WWE needs to be okay with letting guys that they want to bring up and become the superstars to lose once in a while and lose in a fair way. They're just so afraid to ruin this image of people that they think will be superstars. However, that's just not how booking should be done. So I completely disagree with this. Again, I really think Strowman deserves better. Okay, next up, let's talk about Bron Breakker versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, this is a tough one for me because I do think that Braun is doing a phenomenal job as a champ. He just looks like the guy that should be holding the title, so I'm not completely disappointed by this one. I understand why Braun still should hold the title. He's great on the mic and even better in the ring. However, I really wanted to see Sheamus become a Grand Slam champ. How epic would it have been if it was on Saturday night's main event? I mean, that would make history. There were 3 titles on the line. One of them could have at least changed hands to make the show feel special. Saturday night's main events usually feel special, and they're supposed to be special. However, I don't think they did a good job with this one at all. And as far as Sheamus goes, I definitely see him becoming a Grand Slam champ. When that will be up for debate, but my guess is probably WrestleMania. We'll see how that ends up. I'm definitely hoping something big for Sheamus in the future here soon. Now, speaking of titles, let's talk about Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax for the Women's Championship. I mean, come on, this match speaks for itself. Rhea Ripley just won her title back a few weeks ago on Raw's debut on Netflix against Liv Morgan. There's no chance she would be losing it to someone like Nia Jax on Saturday night's main event. Well, let's be real here. On any show, Nia does not have that type of star power, so it's super unrealistic to think she would be the one to take it off of Rhea Ripley, especially considering that Nia Jax just lost her title to Tiffany Stratton. I mean, the storyline's a little bit confusing here. She just lost her title to Tiffy, but she goes after Rhea Ripley for the title? That doesn't make sense. That being said, Rhea will most likely walk into WrestleMania as champ. I highly doubt she'll be losing it anytime soon. Lastly, let's mention the contract signing between the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens with a special appearance from the Heartbreak Kid himself, Shawn Michaels, to get the job done. Honestly, I can't complain about this segment. It was the best part of the night, and then adding the Heartbreak Kid made it all the more better, and then him getting in some action by hitting Kevin Owens with the sweet chin music. I mean, that was pretty awesome. Call me crazy, but I think Shawn Michaels still got it. He might have one more in him. All jokes aside, I'm really looking forward to this match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble, and I'm really hoping that they pull the trigger here and give that win to Kevin Owens. I just feel like Cody Rhodes' time might be up. It's time to get a new champion, and Kevin Owens is right. He is the right person for this job, so we'll see where this takes us. Hoping for the best for Owens here. But unfortunately for Owens, the WWE loves the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes right now. He's the face of the company. He is the man of the company. So I don't have too high expectations for it, but holding on to some hope for Owens there. We'll see what happens. Definitely see Cody Rhodes entering into WrestleMania as champ as well to put on a big match. We shall see. But we'll dive deeper into that in one of my next videos. That being said, thank you for joining in today. If you enjoyed this video here, please like and subscribe for more wrestling content. Your girl Anna here.